All right, guys. So we have got the announcement for the live stream. One thing I am very, very happy about, very pleased about, is there's still some rough edges with the sync a little bit, right? Like maybe they don't do the same data download at the exact moment. I think we're probably still gonna have this like celebration detail thing where JP gets the part 1 celebration first, then Global gets the part 2 celebration first, but one thing I actually really like is they made the like stream uniform. So like it's the same one for both Global and JP. I think like, during these streams, the free talk where, they're kind of just like talking about whatever. I mean, we do maybe lose some of the nuance and, the fun of stuff that's happening, but I mean, we're still all the players around the world are able to get the same thing at the same time for this game, which is just I just think it's so big, man. Imagine, just look at this, right? Vegito is awesome, but I now, Vegito definitely used to be like number one. Oh, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. Vegito used to be number one, but I don't. It feels like after how fucking saucy Blue Gogeta was, it just feels like Gogeta's the guy now. Dokkan has definitely treated it like that for several years in a row. Man, I just like... So Vegito is easily, unarguably, number one. Way too much. Beautiful design. A character that gives us options all over the place on how you want to play. Incredible. I don't think, like Gogeta, we're gonna be a situation that's like, oh yeah, dude, Gogeta's good, but like, Vegito just blows him away by 50 levels. I don't think so. And it's like, what if Vegito is the offensive version, even though he's a defensive god? Like, what if he's the offensive version and this guy's the defensive version? Like, what is that gonna look like? So I'm pretty excited for this part 2 stream, and like, look how freaking good it looks, right? It's incredible. So the stream is announced here, 17 PST. So this is going to take place at 8 p.m. Eastern, my time, on the 14th. So this is Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, is when we're going to be getting the reveal here. I would imagine now. I'm not sure. There's a way I'd like to pull it up, but I believe it's the ending song. I believe it's the ending song for this movie right here is going to go live in game an hour sooner, or it's scheduled to, at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's possible. I mean, they haven't done this in quite a while, but it's possible that the data download could happen, I think, prior to the stream. Or the data download happened during the stream. Now, for part 1, the Vegito live stream, they pushed the data download during the live stream. Like, the data download actually happened while we were watching it. So, before they even revealed that, we had the banner unit was Hercule with the fusion into Goku, we was able to quickly see it in the data download. So, we'll see if that's going to happen here. I guess that pretty much covers it. Like, we've got this coming on Friday. We're going to see all the info for the characters. Again, the lineup for part 2 does seem like it's, to me, better than the lineup for part 1. The Goku and Frieza, I wasn't really too excited for Goku and Frieza, having, like, a Goku and Frieza character here. Until they were a tag. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, we need a Vegito. Super Gogeta needed a card. And then I'm like, Goku and Frieza's number 3 for me. Like, as a tag unit. Because tags, it's just, like this. Like, Goku and... Because a lot of these, like, Goku and Vegeta would have shared anyway. right? Things like Pure Saiyan, Buu Saga, Super Saiyan, Potara, Fuse Fighters, like both halves of them have got that type of shit, right? But for like Goku and Frieza, like there's not gonna be a lot of overlap for Goku and Frieza cards, right? So like if we look at let's just look at Angel Golden Frieza, and then right here we could just pull up. I mean it's tough. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pause. I know what Goku I'll pull up. All right, this right here. This is a Universal Survival Saga base form Goku. So this will be just like minimum. Yeah, look at this. So, like, look how many categories that he's got that Frieza does not overlap. Pure Saiyan, Goku family, like all this. Kamehameha. They would be on Superhero then. Because it's Goku's categories and Frieza's. So they're on Superhero. Earthbred Fighter, Accelerated Battle, I think they probably would be on anyway. I'm curious, are they on Accelerated Battle? Actually, I could quickly get there this way. Goku and Frieza. They are not on it. Oh my god, yeah. Bro, when you just look at the sheer amount of teams they're gonna hit. So we've got like all these like Saiyan type teams. And then it's like, dude, then we're on like Transformation Boost, Time Limit, Mastered Evolution. Like we get Full Power, Resurrected Warrior, Otherworld Warrior, Successor, like all this shit, dude. So like this character now is just gonna cover the vast majority of like possible categories. Tag characters are gonna be so awesome. I feel like what tends to happen with something like this is I could envision a lot of people saying, oh, I don't want them to do them too often because it'll lose some of its luster. But no. When you just look at the sheer amount of teams they'll buff and the way Dokkan is set up right now with this system, right, of like 220% type leader skills where, you know, you could be on one of these categories and then you get the secondary buffs like this. These tag characters, it's going to be so easy for them to just have max power on a lot of different teams. That's going to be huge. So we've got that. Actually, why don't I just... Yeah, so there we go. So we talked about them. Gohan 2 is pretty huge that we get this Gohan. Because we have not revisited Cell Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gohan since this. Like this is the last time this guy was kind of like utilized like this. So I think it's a really quite a big deal that we're going back to him. And I mean, we could talk about this, I think, a little bit more after the celebration, but the amount of major release characters Dokkan needed to do, Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, huge pillars of the Dragon Ball brand, are kind of like knocked off. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier probably to potentially figure out what one of these next big celebrations might be. Right, like, you know, maybe, well, now Namek Goku rises pretty high up, I think, in likelihood for one of these upcoming major celebrations. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, we already know how this guy gets down on, you know, virtually every single team. I am really, really excited to see what this guy is going to look like. And, I mean, he's just going to drop on so many teams, right? So, Goku and Frieza, by the way, they're going to be a carnival. So, I mean, bro... They'll lead one leader skill, but I mean, they legitimately are going to have 20 plus teams, right? Or something. I don't know. I mean, tournament participants maybe could be something. Time limit maybe could be interesting, I guess. Because time limit would probably include, you know, both Gogeta and the Vegito. So, I mean, there's a lot of potentials for the Goku and Frieza. And then same with Gohan. They gave us not the greatest with the Part 1 Carnivals. Universal Survival Saga and Giant 8 Power makes me nervous. I mean, as Anniversary Carnivals, I mean, I would love for Gohan to be something really good. Like Earthbred Fighters, right? Like Bond of Parent and Child. Or, I mean, I know we recently got a Kamehameha, but we already could use a new Kamehameha. Power beyond Super Saiyan could be incredible, right? Even hybrid Saiyans could be interesting. Android / Cell Saga, we do not, this team doesn't have the horses Android Cell Saga? No way, dude. No way. Demonic Power, I'm not really dying for either, just because we have a lot of Demonic Power stuff likely coming with Daima. So I'd rather they not do that, but I mean, that's a good reason for them to drop this Gohan right now, by the way, is, you know, he's a huge Demonic Power buff. And then obviously Gogeta, I mean, is, I think, just probably going to be like the clear number 1 or number 2 character. I think leaving the celebration, what my gut is telling me right now is Vegito and Gogeta will be 1 and 2 in some order. I don't know that it matters too much, but they'll be 1 and 2. And then I think probably 3 and 4. My prediction is the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will be like 3 and 4. That's what I think is going to be happening once we leave this celebration. So let me know what you guys think. Valentine's Day, 8 p.m. We get the live stream and we get the Super Gogeta reveal. Gotta imagine that the Gogeta animations are going to be absolutely just nuts out of this world. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all then.